Totem Pole Nation. We are live here on a Thursday, April the 20th, 4:20. That means every exercise I'm doing at least 4 sets, 20 reps. Let's go. Coach, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, just sitting here, getting ready for the day, and just glad to be on Totem Pole Nation.
Man, without a doubt, I don't know if you saw it last night, but I want to get right into it. The Grizzlies and the Lakers, man, that's turning into quite a thing. You know, I think early in the season when we had that situation, you know, with the tight end there. Well, give me his name.
Shannon Sharp.
I think that whole deal, what the Grizzlies did, man, is they stored all that stuff for this time of year right now, and it's quite a rivalry. But I guess the guy Dylan Brooks and LeBron got into a little argument, but it was good stuff, man. It was good must see TV, and yeah, man, Lakers. I don't know if they're going to be lasting very long after that one, man. That game right there might have just took their hearts.
I don't know. I mean, they didn't play well. And, I mean, it's kind of like both games were kind of the same. The guys who were role players stepped up. And, you know, the guys that are role players for Grizzlies, you know, they played hard. And the guys that were the role players for the Lakers the other day, they ain't stepped up as much. So,
man, without a doubt, you know, with Ja being out, you know, other guys have got to step up. But after the game, that was the thing. They had asked the Brooks kid, you know, what he had to say about, you know, Ja and LeBron. He said that guy is old. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's not afraid to be the bad guy, man. He really isn't. He does not care.
You know what? That's the thing that is so important in sports is being able to, you know, get under a guy's skin. You know what I mean? Get those guys to get ejected and stuff like that, man. It's a art. It's a craft. You know what I mean? You just knowing how to bait somebody into doing something.
Oh, he's
stupid.
good at that, man. He's old.
He's old. Yeah, man. That was it's pretty good, man.
Good morning. You're slimming down. I got some new glasses. Okay, I got some new Oakleys in the mail. I think that's what makes me look a little slimmer and a little trimmer.
So my guy here too, dialing in with us, Mr. Davis, he's doing those simple shots that I had been telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, man, he said he's feeling phenomenal. You know, he's done dialed in his diet. Like that's the thing, you can't just do the shots and think and eat the same and not, you know.
Yeah, go eat Krispy Kreme donuts.
Right, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta diet a little bit better and, you know, walk a little bit more, and man, it'll just fall. It'll melt right off of you. You know what I mean? And then you'll have more energy. You'll feel better, and you know, just overall, it's a game changer, man. But yeah, man, we're glad we're doing it, and I'm glad he's doing it and everything. So it's working for him. Is what he told me. So it's good stuff, man. We always love it when something's working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm sitting here. I'm just trying to work on some things to get ready for today. So what do we got on the sports calendar? What's trending?
Well, I know the Bucks even the series with the Heat without Giannis, so that was pretty big.
Giannis didn't even play though, did he?
Dude, how do these guys miss these playoff games? Like that is just mind-boggling to me. You know, like Jordan would not have done that. You know, those guys, sorry, man, but those guys, they would have been out there, you know, with broken bones and, you know, neck braces and stuff like that, dude. These guys, they're, what are they made with? Butter, Coach?
It's it's a different day and age, man.
Are they made out of butter?
Drugstore cotton.
What is it, man? Too much working out?
Maybe it is, man. I don't know. Yeah, probably playing too much basketball. They say by the time those guys get in the NBA, their feet are destroyed, man. They played so many games.
Maybe just being too soft, Coach.
Your wife's gonna be complaining about the wind, man. She's like the wind.
She's not listening.
She's like the wind. She will listen.
She is, man. She's the best. Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, who sang that song?
I think that was Patrick Swayze, brother.
Patrick Swayze sang
I believe
that song.
so, dude. Yeah, man. He had a couple jams back in the 80s, man. Patrick Swayze. And I had noticed too this morning on Totem Pole Nation Twitter that they had posted, man, that it was this guy's anniversary right here. Cut the music. See that?
Yeah.
Ravishing Rick Rude, man. What a legend, man. For him to, pass away at the early age of 40, man. That guy was just, he was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, man. He had the look. I mean, he definitely had the look. But, man, he would get on that microphone and he would get so much heat. He was a heat-seeking missile machine, and people loved to boo him. And, yeah, man, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world, man. Ravishing Rick Rude, man. Rest in paradise, brother. 40 years. It's just mind-boggling to me, man. That's why I'm so glad we're doing, that St. Pete Rejuvenate is doing what they're doing, man. Trying to help people, get over stuff like that and not have to get that far. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, man. So Ravishing Rick Rude, he was one of your favorites, wasn't he?
Man, he definitely was. He was probably, as far as a single competitor, he was probably my favorite. You know what I mean? Because he just, back then, man, growing up, man, I was a big fan of, Magnum PI, and he had the stash, and the Hawaiian shirts. And then you had Ravishing Rick Rude, who always had the fancy robes, and he had the pants with the names on them and stuff like that. He had such amazing feuds, man. Him and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I mean, they tore it up a lot. He had that feud with Jake the Snake Roberts, where he went to, put the moves on Jake the Snake's wife. It was so awesome. And then, him and Ultimate Warrior, they had quite the feud. He was the guy that I thought should have definitely got a run at that WWF Championship back in the day. But I was glad to see him, go to WCW and win the title and have success. And Sting, man, I believe Rick Rude is one of the main, contributors to Sting being the legend that he is today.
Why is that?
Dude, because they just had amazing matches, man. When those two guys first linked up in WCW, they had a backstage event, and I mean, dude, I believe it was a shoot, man. Those guys, I don't believe he liked Sting, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it was just real as could be, man. And I want to jump through my TV and break it up too, man, because I like both of those guys. That's Surfer Sting, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the Sting that looked like the Ultimate Warrior.
Right. Face paint. But he had the blonde hair and the Surfer Sting is what they call it, the spike. He had the spike with the little rat tail back in the day.
Surfer Sting. I've never heard of that.
You've never heard Surfer Sting?
No.
He was
that was the Sting. I know the Crow Sting.
Right.
Crow Sting to me.
Yeah, look that up. Surfer Sting. It's a real thing. But man, what a legend he is, man. I'm glad to see that he's still, able to do it and come on TV and perform at a high level and everything. I always wanted to see him and Undertaker, mix it up and whatnot. Yeah, man.
Well, we got some questions here. Matt Davis said NFL draft. I need to start talking football, especially next week. Matt Davis says the season of the Detroit Lions. I just read an article about the Bucks that they had a sneaky good free agency. And then we have Jim Tim. Jim Tim says hi.
Jim, are we going to have any success with Lolo Jones, or are we just going to have to keep you on the outside for the rest of the time? We need some success, man. We need some power moves, some power positions.
Yes, we do.
We're counting on you.
We were on the phone with Sergeant Slaughter's publicist yesterday, trying to get him on here, and hopefully that will happen very soon. So, Jim Tim, keep working on Lolo Jones. Okay, now Jim Tim, your account is still on Twitter. So I don't believe you got kicked off of Twitter. Did Deion Sanders block you? Did Deion Sanders think you were stalking him? That's the only thing I can think. Because I don't know if you did anything that deserved or warranted you being kicked off of Twitter. Coach Ball, was there anything that you heard him say that would have warranted him being kicked off Twitter?
You know, I mean, Jim Tim, his smack talk, when he is at a level that's up there that I would say is, Ric Flair-ish.
Ooh.
Rowdy Roddy Piper-ish.
I like it.
When the guy is on point, get out of the way. Get out of the way. And that's one of those moments like, sometimes you see people just all pull out their phones and start recording. That's the time to pull out your phone and start recording, man. When that guy's on point, he could be a live wire and he could hurt some feelings out of it. I'm not surprised one bit.
So,
ooh, yeah.
Here he is.
Business is just picked up, boys.
Jim Tim, you talking to me, boy? I got something to say to you, you land-lubber, forehead-having schmuck. What's up, Troy?
Hey, man. Jim Tim has been kicked off of Twitter. There may or may not have been a protective order put in place by one, Lolo Jones, and two, Deion Sanders. I don't understand why, but Jim Tim wants to get on Totem Pole. He wants a piece of the madness. The madness. How was the trip to Boston? What happened in Baltimore?
What happened in Baltimore was
Hey, really quick. Let me ask you this: was there any truth to the matter of fact that there could have been some barstool goons in Baltimore waiting for the madness? Is there any rumor that might possibly be true? What happened?
Well, coach. Yeah, it looked like I got off the plane. I walked over to where I had to be. I came up to the gate. I talked to the lady at the gate, and as soon as I turned around, I got jumped by Barstool Station, and I had to take him to the Woodhouse, took him to the Chop House. I was flying off the top of the bar. I was smashing bottles over heads, and they put me in the brig in Baltimore. I stayed in Baltimore for a total of 6 days in madness time, and then I finally ventured up to Logan Airport, and I made it. It was good. It was a good trip. It was good. It was successful.
Were DEA agents, were they involved?
Possibly.
I want to show y'all something.
We won't discuss that.
This is the first time this has ever been shown to America. All right. And this will be in the Coca Cabana down in St. Petersburg very, very soon. All right. So take a look at this image. All right.
Wow.
Totem Pole Nation for passing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is going to be getting mailed to St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one silver plaque, but there's going to be a Totem Pole belt for passing 100,000, and it's going to be down in St. Petersburg for the Macho Man and for Hollywood Hogan when he wants to come out of retirement. He probably needs to trim his beard a little bit, bring it down. All right. but I think we might see a reemergence of Hollywood Hogan,
Mega Powers.
the Mega Powers. Check this out.
Too sweet to be sour. Ooh, yeah.
Look at that. And it's got the YouTube logos. That's probably copyright infringement. And the Totem Pole logo, which was stolen from some website.
We got lawyers. We got lawyers.
That's right. We're lawyered up.
We're
Johnny
lawyered
Cochran.
up.
Johnny
Tim.
Cochran is our lawyer. If you got a problem, go see Johnny Cochran.
That's
The
it.
glove doesn't acquit. Go up. If the glove doesn't acquit, it don't fit.
It
And
does
don't
not fit.
That means we're good.
Yeah.
Jim Tim is saying that the link is not working.
Good.
So has he been banned from StreamYard also?
He's been banned.
We are not affiliated with any anti-government movements. All right?
What? Who said that?
Well, Jim Tim's been kicked off Twitter. And he's been known to be on several other podcasts.
He's been exploited. His fakeness has been exploited.
His fakeness. Would you like to say what you said about Jim Tim yesterday on that message, that he's not a real coach?
He's not. He's the coach of the Special Olympics. Him and the Special Olympics boys can go link windows together. Bunch of jabronis. Sure. Ain't got nothing going on. Talking about we're gonna take your weakness and I'm gonna take your strength and I'm gonna exploit you. No, Jim Tim, you've been exploited, and that forehead gave it away. Jim Tim.
Madness.
He is bringing fire.
Would you consider him a jobber?
He is nothing but a jobber. He is the epitome of a jobber. He is Suplex City. He is nothing. He is the shit on the bottom of my foot.
So Jim Tim would be one of the guys that he never wins a match. He basically is just the guy that comes in there and loses every night.
He's the guy that comes in and makes the next guy look like the best guy when he's really a cotton ball rolling around in the ring. He's a tumbleweed rolling through life.
Coach Bald, how do you feel about the championship belt?
Man, it looks good.
Golly, look at that, bro.
All right, Mr. Madness. Now, no.
Shut up. Shut up, Tim Tim. You listen to me, you bald-headed bigot. Look at that. Your ears is bigger than your nose.
Oh, you're going to call me that word? Really?
Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. Look at that head. Oh, my goodness, Jim Tim.
Jim, you got a haircut. I like it.
Yeah.
Coach Bald,
Are we
got
twins?
the same haircut.
Did we just become twins?
I think so.
Can we put
It's the
me and him
bald
together and see
mini
who looks?
Jim Tim, we need to grow a beard. Now, Jim
Yeah,
Tim,
Jim
what
Tim,
do you
we gotta
have
hide
to say?
that turkey neck. We gotta hide that turkey neck, Jim Tim. You need some Jenny Craig, Jim Tim. How about? Oh, Jim Tim, look at that! Look at that turkey neck. Gobble gobble, Jim Tim. Gobble gobble.
Hey, gobble, man. If you want to meet me at the gym right now, let's do it. Right here, right now. I'll put you in your place so fast.
You're lucky I didn't fly up to Rochester. I almost did. I was coming to get you, Jimmy.
Yeah, you keep talking. That's all you do is talk. You want to talk? Let's talk.
We're gonna exploit you, Jimmy.
I will exploit you faster than Vince McMahon and his new girlfriend.
Wow, Vince McMahon's got a new girlfriend, Jim Tim.
You didn't know that, did you? Oh,
No,
wait a minute. I thought Mr. Madness was the man. I thought Mr. Madness was Mr. Hollywood.
Hey, Jimmy, don't let your voice get too high. Your puberty passed it 25 years ago, buddy.
Yeah.
Put some bass in your voice.
Yeah, you put some bass in your voice.
So, Jim Tim, what do you think about LeBron James?
Fake legend.
Like you?
Fake legend.
Oh, fake. Madness, I was not even talking to you. I was talking to Troy.
You're fake.
First of all,
So, Madness, what do you think of LeBron James?
Oh, LeBron James is a big sissy like Jim Tim. They can wear pink and prance around with their purses, try to go to the hole. You know, the whole Jim Tim.
whatever,
Coach
Madness.
Bald, what do you think about LeBron James?
That's all you do, turkey neck. Yeah.
I think he's kind of like Carl Malone, but with not as much heart.
Ooh, he is the wannabe mailman, like Jim Tim, the wannabe linebacker coach.
Man,
He's the post
I see him
office.
do things that 40-year-olds don't do, man. Like, he goes behind and blocks shots. I mean, he was really off yesterday shooting. But Jim needs the shine that had like Coach Ball does. So
This is fresh too.
I like your haircut, Jim Tim. I'm glad you got it cut low. It looks good. Now, there you go. Now that's a man's best friend right there.
Jim Tim, she's gonna bite you when you come down to Florida.
Jim Tim, when will you be heading down to St. Petersburg?
When Macho Man stops playing around with Hogan.
Well, the Madness has got a Greyhound bus ticket at the Rochester Greyhound station.
You coming to pick me
you.
up?
It's the
Jimmy, you coming to
$59.99 special from Rochester to St. Pete. You only have to go through 3 dimensions, and you have to sit on a bus with aliens. All right,
Pick him up in the caddy. Red caddy.
Jimmy, I'm gonna beat you from Rochester all the way to Nashville, back down to Tampa Bay. Jimmy, you better
Man,
be ready.
seriously, Madness,
better be
I'll
ready.
beat you across the border to Canada.
Jimmy, you sound like a 4-year-old little boy.
Isn't
Get
the
out of
Madness
here.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Canada? Was the Madness Canadian? I know he was
Madness.
a baseball player.
The Madness was not Canadian. He did play for the Reds back in the day, though.
Jim Tim needs to shine his head like Coach Bald. He needs that shiny look.
He needs that. You
You
are
see the
the
top,
generic
Jim.
Mr. Clean,
Jim, is
Jim
the top
Tim.
shiny?
No, not shiny.
Get some petroleum jelly on there, Jimmy.
What do you use, Coach Bald, to make it shiny? Lotion?
Turtle wax.
Baby oil. Lots of baby oil.
I love baby oil and Miss Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. Jim Tim doesn't know anything about that.
Jim Tim, are you a supporter of deep tissue massages?
Not really.
Well, Madness told me differently.
Oh, Madness
Jim
can.
Tim, is he a supporter of deep tissue massages?
Jim Tim, I haven't hit a high note like that in many years. Mother hits high notes when I'm done with her. Oh, yeah.
LeBron whines too much. He can only win when he's got superstars around him. Kobe was way better than LeBron. Kobe, Jordan, Dwayne Wade, they're all that same style of player. You know, LeBron,
Tatum.
I mean, he's almost like, I would say he would be like Magic, but I think he's not as finesse as Magic. He's just an elite big athlete, man. Like Karl Malone almost, like you said, man. Probably more athletic Karl Malone. He's so above the rim, man. I mean, he makes Desmond Bain look small. Who you got winning the NBA Finals, Madness?
I'm gonna have to go with my Celtics. Oh yeah, they made it last year. I think this is a redemption year. The way they came out and took it to Atlanta the other day was great. I'm gonna have to go with the Celtics. Big
Coach
C's.
Bald, who are you going with?
You know what, man? I think with Draymond Green getting suspended like he did, I think that's going to light a fire under those guys. They're going to get hot. They're going to roll into the the championship, and
Wow.
Curry's going to cement his legacy.
Wow. Well, I hope not, because that's one team I do not like. I respect them, but I don't like them. Tim,
good.
who are you going with?
His mother.
Yeah.
The Knicks.
Yeah. No.
Dallas Mavericks.
I would probably say between Denver and Boston.
Denver and Boston. We have two Boston fans here. Larry Bird guys.
Did we just
Red
become best
Auerbach.
friends, Tim?
I don't really like basketball very much, but
You don't.
no.
Tim, where are you walking exactly?
I'm on the Erie Canal.
Show us. Let's see what it looks like.
It's cold.
And wet.
Wow, that looks like a scene from The Shining.
No.
Here's Johnny.
He looks like
Here's
a guy
Jimmy.
from the
Are you referring to Red Rum?
Yes, Red Rum.
That's what I'm going to be doing to you when I get to Rochester. Red Rum, Tim.
Is that where The Shining was
Yeah.
filmed? Or is that where the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest was filmed? Let me see that scenery around you. Good gosh.
Jim, is that your asylum to the left over there? Is that where you live?
No, that's JCC.
JCC.
What is JCC?
Jewish Community Center.
Okay, right on. Yeah, we totally support all faiths and all people.
All races, all
That's
Jews,
right.
all everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody loves everybody. Everybody loves everybody.
Now that other podcast that Jim Tim's on, I can't speak for them, and what they believe, because I don't even know what they believe. But I know one thing: I love Deion Sanders. Now, Tim, have you been totally erased from Twitter? Because your account is still up. So
I've been put on warning flag up probation.
And what was that for mentioning God on Twitter?
I sent you the direct message.
And it was for quoting scripture.
Yeah.
So is Twitter a place of free speech?
I have no comment on Twitter. I only use it for promoting, trying to find employment and promoting other people.
Nice.
Employment. You talking about you're finding an employment on Twitter, Jim Tim? Have you ever heard of LinkedIn? Have you ever heard of LinkedIn?
That's how he found
it. Window looker. Jimmy, you're a window looker, aren't you, Jimmy?
Tim, I met you on LinkedIn. We should have a LinkedIn commercial. I think me and you need to make a LinkedIn commercial on Totem Pole.
You realize how much that's going to cost?
Well, it's going to cost nothing because I just got to make a background and then I send you a link and then we make a commercial.
It'll be cheaper than that nip and tuck you need on that net. What's up? Cat got your tongue today, Tim?
Jim, I'm going to be doing Ozempic. I'm going to be doing Ozempic.
I'm okay, Madness. I'm choosing to hold my tongue against you because you know what? I'm the bigger person. Because if I go at you right now, I don't want to ruin your podcast.
Come at me, Jim. Come at me.
I don't want to get us banned. Jim, I'm going to be taking Ozempic shots. What do you know about Ozempic shots?
Who?
Do you know anything about Ozempic shots?
No.
Well, from what they say, this is what all of the famous people take. It's some type of anti or pre-diabetes treatment that causes and stimulates weight loss.
Okay.
And it's under a doctor's care.
Okay.
So what you're going to see is you're going to see me now. You're going to see this head the same size, and then imagine a stick figure.
Okay.
And I'm going to look like a bobblehead.
Okay.
Coach Ball.
Jim, you are ugly as hell, Jim. Holy heck.
Coach Ball, what do you think about making a trip up to Rochester, New York?
Not even close. Yep, I'm good.
You're not
good
missing
down
much.
here.
Look at that place.
Look, this is Totem Pole South right here. This is Totem
You're
Pole
not
South
missing much.
headquarters. Looks
So
cold up there.
Jim Tim,
Chilly.
is Jim Tim the president of Totem Pole North?
We need a
the Totem North Pole,
No.
Rochester.
I'm not the totem pole. Nothing.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Jimmy.
Tim, I thought you were with Totem Pole Nation.
I am totem pole nation, but Baz better shut his mouth before I say something I don't want to regret.
Okay.
Say it.
Madness is a part of the Totem Pole Nation team, and so are you. And it's kind of like, Tim, you're very educated, okay? You have a 4-year degree. It's kind of like the Peloponnesian Wars. Athens and Greece hated each other. But whenever anybody else came and tried to start some fire with the Greeks, they united.
Combined
Iron
forces.
Sheik. What do you think of the Iron Sheik? Are you beefing with the Iron Sheik, Madness?
I'm trying to. I'm trying to beef with that old jabroni. Him and Jim Tim, are they cousins or what?
Anti-Semitic comments towards you on YouTube. I've watched the video.
Me?
Yes, he has. He does not like Randy the Macho Man Savage. He calls you all kinds of names.
Like the Madness.
No, he does not. He hates Randy the Macho Man Savage. And Madness, I would take offense to this if I was you. It's very offensive. Okay, on Howard Stern's show. Please do not watch it because it's very, very offensive. What he says about Beetlejuice, who I'm going to send Jim Tim on a mission to find in New York City. And the Iron Sheik talks about Randy the Macho Man Savage. All right. Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, what's the
Jim
rumors
Tim.
with that?
That's my boy. Him and I are gonna.
Slaughter has been retweeting Totem Pole Nation. What is your thoughts on Sergeant Slaughter, Jim Tim? You are our reigning pro wrestling expert.
What about him?
What do you think about his career in professional wrestling? What do
I
you-
thought he was a great professional. I think he was even a better general manager when he got the opportunity.
How would you feel to meet Sergeant Slaughter?
I've already met him.
When did you meet him, Jim?
He was, I would say probably over 15 years ago. They had these local shows, and he came down to Newburgh, New York for autograph signings.
Nice.
You think you would remember that ugly mug of yours?
Yeah.
Now,
He
I
gave you a
posted-
bag of oats to eat. You look
Yeah,
like a
that's
donkey.
all your mother said last night.
Ooh, Tim, your mama's in my back room right now, Jimmy.
Now, I posted some cards last night on Totem Pole. It was a Michael Jordan 1986 Fleer rookie card. It was a Mickey Mantle 1952 rookie card. And it was a Honus Wagner rookie card. It was a Larry Bird Magic Johnson rookie card. And I believe, I can't remember, a Tom Brady signed rookie card. And Jim Tim, you are claiming that you have the Honus Wagner card.
I have one of them, yes.
Would you get it on Wish.com, Jim?
No.
No.
I
Sure.
get my cards off of Etsy. $2 a piece. I could buy a Mickey Mantle rookie card.
And that's all it's worth. It's $2 a piece. That's
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
Right, Coach?
now walking into Totem Pole Studio is the one and only Coach Hut.
Coach Hut.
Nation. Coach Hut, how do you feel about Sergeant Slaughter possibly coming on Totem Pole Nation?
I think it's going to be awesome, man. He's one of the best of all time.
This guy right here, he is a pro. See, I'm the low man on the totem pole. Sarah Blake Cheek.
Wow, tomorrow.
Wow.
Sarah Blake Cheek, the queen of the SEC.
Yeah, we
She's
just got to figure out the time. A messenger from morning.
She's coming on tomorrow.
So we don't know if it's going to be early
The lock's
morning,
ready.
fabulous Friday with Sarah Blake Cheek, Friday afternoon.
I haven't seen Madness smile like that in a long time.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Tim
Oh,
is
man.
smiling.
I don't even know her, so
Coach Ball is smiling. What is going
I
on?
don't even know her.
Jim, take it the decimals
You
down a
will.
notch. I know you want to have that little boy come out of you, but relax.
Yeah, you probably want Phoenix Marie.
Got SEC football in her.
English,
Show
Jim.
that original totem pole hat. The original right here. Look at that. That's a collector's item. Look
Fire.
at that. It looks like a sticker, doesn't it?
Vintage.
Is it a sticker?
That's vintage.
Tim, I didn't send you a hat.
Yeah,
Wow.
You need-
Tim
you need-
has a totem pole hat.
He ain't wearing.
That's okay. He got a haircut. He looks good. Right? He looks good. Now, there's a guy here called, I call him Coach Socrates. His name is Kelly McMillan, Jim. And he claims he knows more about sports than you. I think this would be a great trivia to have contest. So I need to get you hooked up with him. Coach
They
Hut.
could be,
okay.
they could be brothers.
Yeah,
It could be.
Coach Hut.
It's your long lost twin, Jimmy.
almost win. Yeah.
Twin.
Coach
Him
Hut,
and Pride.
did you get to watch any sports last night?
Last night, no, I was busy taking care of my pops. He probably got new hearing aids, and that took him quite some time.
Oh yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I would like to get Coach McNally on here with you guys, man. I wish he would. I would love to get him on here. He's still got
Let's
the
expose Jim.
Coach
Let's
Bald.
expose.
Coach Bald is the hog football chat behind the troll account that's messing with Coach McNally.
You know, I don't know, man. It seems like it's coming from all angles, you know, with Coach McNally. But hey, man, when you're the best of all time, everybody's going to test you. You know what I mean? The guy is basically at the Navy SEAL level of offensive line coaching, and basically a kindergartner trying to attack a Navy SEAL. So good luck.
Real quick, hey, man, what you got going on over there on this April 20th?
We cultivate wellness, okay? We cultivate wellness all around the world.
Who you talking to? Me?
Oh yeah, Madness. We're talking to you.
Oh.
Oh.
It's my birthday. You can check the date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Birthday too.
It's your birthday. This guy right here. All
Is there a
right.
fire behind you?
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Wyatt Bode. All right. Wyatt Bode is from Minnesota. All right. And I love Wyatt Bode. He's an electrician. If you ever get any electrical work, see Wyatt Bode. We're going to make him a sponsor of Totem Pole. He's a 21-year-old coach in Minnesota.
We love Minnesota.
And he's trying to figure out how to teach the 1,000 different techniques of John Strollo and Jim McNally, the kids who don't even practice year-round. All right, they just show up, right? What is the major job in Minnesota? Is it dairy farming? I mean, what is it? I've never even been to Minnesota. Jim, what is the number one industry in Minnesota?
We lost you, Tim.
Jim Tim muted himself. It looks like.
I think everybody's muted. What
I'm not
happened?
muted.
Not Jim.
I'm back.
Did you mute yourself, Jim?
No.
There, I like it. See, that looks good. Jim, your haircut looks good.
Show us, give us a round angle of the head, Jim. Go around the head. Let's see the circumference of that thing.
Yeah.
When is anybody going to bring the George Jefferson haircut back? All right. I mean, I don't understand why we don't see anyone.
What happened? What happened? Hey, Wyatt Bode, the madness did not take a hit. I was participating in cultivating wellness's CBD medicine.
There you go. There you go. It's
That's
quality stuff.
that's how I control the voices in my head. That's how I stop the madness rolling
Voices in your
around in
head.
my brain. Cultivate wellness.
Tim, we gotta get
Yeah.
you. We gotta get you some really fancy headphones for your daily walk.
Yeah, Jim. Golly, man. What do you?
Or is that you, Coach?
Coach-
Ball?
No, I think it's Jim Tim.
Slight
What?
wind.
They got the winds.
Pete Rejuvenate said that you got to get some different headphones, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Get
get
our sponsor.
noise canceling, active noise canceling,
Yeah,
the
without a
voice
doubt.
isolations.
So what's up, Coach Hutch? How was your weekend? You had a good weekend, Coach?
It's a great week. Busy week. We're testing our athletes today in their 40s or shuttles or whatever. So it should be a pretty interesting day. I love doing it, not just for the data of my student athletes to give to college coaches. I love doing it for the trash talk that happens after the fact when a kid runs a 4.7 and the next kid next to him runs a 4.8, and the kid that says he's been running his whole life is now running a 5.1. I love the trash talk that comes out
Oh
of it.
yeah, that's gotta be awesome. Did we scare Jim Tim away?
I think we might have. Yeah, Coach
This is
Paul.
on the level
I
today.
think that fabulous Florida wind is trying to get into the podcast too.
Yeah, I gotta buy me some earbuds that are better.
The JBL. Oh, the JBL wireless headphones. Got them in right
What
now.
a amazing time we're having with Totem. We potentially got Sergeant Slaughter joining us. We've got Jim McNally, who is always on here, who's just the man. And then we got Sarah Blake Cheek returning for, I believe, the third time to discuss all these SEC bowl games. So we've got some real good content coming up. And Madness, I think you're going to be in heaven when Miss Cheek gets on.
Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Jones.
Yeah, how
yeah.
we haven't crossed paths down here in the Tampa St. Pete region is pretty mind-boggling.
It's pretty interesting if you ask me, Coach.
Hey, everything happens for a reason.
On a somewhat of a tour. She got her new moonshine. She was up in New York, a couple different places like that. But I think getting over at St. Pete Rejuvenate. We'll talk to her about that when she gets on.
Yeah, man. Hook her up. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of St. Pete Rejuvenate right now, guys, we're doing a giveaway. Go to the website, stpeterejuvenate.com. We're giving those Ozempic shots. Everybody's buzzing about it. Everybody's talking about it. Beach season is right around the corner. Just enter to win. The raffle, the lottery will happen at the end of the month, and it might change your life. And hey, man, get shredded for the summertime, or just drop a couple LBs. You know what I mean? That's what we're about there at St. Pete Rejuvenate. So definitely check that out.
Health is wealth.
And Madness, in fact, he has been one that has done, it is beach season down here. And, a lot of people like to go and, do parties, or there's bachelor parties, there's weddings, there's stuff like that. But nobody ever wants to feel bad the next day when it's time to go to work and grind and stuff like this. Madness himself has been one that has come to the clinic. And just tell them about your time with the IV hydration, if you could, sir.
Yeah, it was. We were out. I won't disclose who I was with the night before, but yeah, I was out kicking the can down the road again, And then I gave Coach Ball the call in the morning and told him, I said I need to come in. I gotta come see TT and get my hydration shot. And within 30 minutes, Coach Hutch, I was right back, ready to roll down the road again. It was amazing. It was that I was dead, and then I resurrected like the Undertaker. It was amazing.
I can attest to the IV therapy. It is phenomenal. I went down to Riceville Beach, North Carolina, with a group of friends, one of whom happened to be a Navy SEAL that decided to bring a bunch of IV bags, and let's just say the party never stopped the whole week.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh, where'd I go?
Great song. That was a song by John Lennon.
Madness is blocked out right now.
Got us an IV hydration over there, stat.
There he is.
When will Coach Hutch come down to St. Petersburg?
Oh man, there's nothing but air and opportunity, brother. We'd love to have you down, man. We got room for you at the Hacienda, brother. Yeah, man.
Oh, the resort? You're gonna stay at the resort?
Madness.
Coquina Key Resort.
Madness. Have you ever heard of the song by Eminem called Stan?
Stan?
Yeah. Well, that's you. Jim Tim, he's the fan, and now he's the Stan. And he will be stalking you. All right.
I hope he doesn't put his girlfriend in the trunk and drive off a bridge.
Well,
Right?
There's only a problem.
Don't give him any Don't give that guy any bad ideas, my man.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I do like that Jim Tim is very healthy and takes walks every morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got to
Guys,
walk the voices out of his head.
Guys, anything else you guys want to add? Any shout outs or anything? If not, we'll just wrap this bad boy up, man. Great show.
Well,
today.
I do know that Cultivate Wellness is having a 20% off sale all day today. So check them out if you can.
Wyatt, it works, Bode. It works.
Yep, CBD is fantastic. I've already told the whole stories about my father and everything going on, but it does save lives. So definitely check that out. Always talk to your doctor before starting any medical regimen, of course. But 100%, they got a discount day today on this fabulous Thursday, April 20th. Coach Ball, you want to send us off?
Anything else to the madness? You got anything else? And I'll send us off.
Just want to say thank you for everyone that took care of the madness when I was up and traveling around in the north, getting thrown in jail, thrown in the brig. They took real good care of me over there. And I'm glad to be home. I'm ready for my ketamine treatment at St. Pete Rejuvenate. I got to take the voices down out of my head, cultivate wellness. But other than that, Jim Tim, I'm coming for you.
All right, gentlemen. Coach Ball, take us out. Glad to have you back for madness.
Glad to be back.